It is Prime Day, and I'm super excited to talk to you about all of these deals for today and tomorrow only, so you can take advantage of it in your side hustle or your full-time hustle this year. And really, again, these are exclusive offers to better those hustles, really no matter what niche you're in. If you're in the gig economy, or if you simply work from home, if you're starting a business, you have a business, etc. I'm really excited to talk about these deals today. And again, this is Amazon Prime Day, and we're going to go over some deals in a lot of different niches as far as products, categories. We're going to go over some lightning deals, deals that are basically all day, things that you really need to take advantage of because, again, they may disappear as a lightning deal and more. So I want to welcome you to the video today. But hey, if this is the first time that you and I are meeting, my name is Mike, coming to you from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and my job is to help you make money, in essence. In the gig economy is my specialty. Again, in a side hustle or a full-time hustle this year, creating an active revenue stream and a semi-passive revenue stream. That's my goal for you this year. So welcome. If you're not a team member, I definitely invite you to join the team here. And let's get into it. We got a lot to cover. And again, it doesn't matter what niche you're in. If you're in the gig economy, or again, this is really any side hustle here, folks. If you're trying to start that business, or even if you have a 9-to-5, I think a lot of these products, frankly, they're going to help you both personally and professionally. So again, it doesn't really matter what kind of hustle you got going on this year. I am super pumped to talk to you today about these deals. So how to take advantage of Prime Day. Okay, well, Mike, how am I going to get these savings? And then ultimately, why does it really matter right now? All right, why does it matter now? I'm going to go into that as well. So the Prime Day deals are exclusive with your Amazon Prime membership. So very important. If you don't have Amazon Prime, there is a link down below in the description to get a 30-day free trial with Amazon Prime. That is my affiliate link. I appreciate you clicking that, checking it out, so you can take advantage of these awesome deals. And hey, actually, it's funny enough, I tried Prime myself on a trial. I'm like, all right, I don't really order that ton of stuff. You know, I get things here and there, but when I actually signed up, funny enough, for Prime and I tried the 30-day free trial, it's like one of those things. Once you try it and you're like, this is actually super helpful, and I actually do order enough for this to make sense here because honestly, it's not that much per month, and I really like it now. And now just the convenience, and frankly, I don't even always take the 2-day shipping, right? You think about Amazon Prime, you get the free 2-day shipping. Well, I usually just select the economy shipping anyway, but regardless here, that's how to take advantage of these deals today. Make sure to get your Prime membership. Again, the first link in the description to get a 30-day free trial of Prime. So how does this Prime Day thing work, right? If you're new to Amazon Prime, let me explain what this is. So the reason we're talking about this today is that this is truly exclusive deals with your Prime membership. You can't get anywhere else, and frankly, you can't really get any other time of year, maybe Black Friday, right? So if you're looking at making an investment, a small or large investment, whatever it is, and actually, let me know in the comment section. I'm really curious what you are shopping for today and tomorrow on Prime Day, but it is today and tomorrow only. And like I mentioned, we're going to be going over some all-day deals. We're going to be looking for lightning deals and capitalizing on saving you money, basically, is the idea today. So, I mean, the reason we're talking about this is, again, it's not necessarily, okay, Amazon's doing this thing. Yeah, but if you see here, a lot of other retailers are actually kind of shadowing Amazon because, frankly, they got a lot of attention. I mean, Black Friday is a ways away. So there was really nothing going on in this mid-year here as far as the retail space. And Amazon created this Prime Day for you to actually save some money here. So I'm going to go over a checklist right now shortly about things you may want to consider. And then we're going to dive deep into the Prime Day deals. We're going to go hunting together. Let me know in the comments or the live chat, again, what you're shopping for, because we're going to go very deep on these deals here and see what we can find. And again, this is gear for every hustle. So let me show you that link, the checklist rather, that I'm building for you as far as what we're going to target here in this video. This truly is gear for every hustle. This is your dash cameras. Like I mentioned, if you're working in the gig economy, do you own a vehicle? If the answer is yes, you should probably at least consider a dash cam. Like I mentioned, for personal or professional use, either or, it's a good investment. We're going to tackle that first because that may be most cognizant for you, the most relevant to you right now. Phone accessories. I mean, we're talking about the gig economy here, and a lot of these gig apps, they're just that. So you're using your phone, you're working on the phone, using these apps here in the grocery space, food delivery, rideshare, whatever it is. Well, that is basically half of your quote unquote office. You know, maybe your vehicle, but your phone is pretty darn important. And I've made some really great investments just in small things when it comes to your phone here. Working from home, we're gonna go over everything from webcams, microphones, maybe some lighting here, because think about this. Now, you may have a side hustle out there on the road, but chances are you have a computer or a laptop at home. Now, this can be, again, it can be personal use, it can be professional use, but I know a lot of us, and let me know down below in the comments or the live chat, are working from home, at least in part or in full. So there's some important accessories to really level up your setup, again, for your business or your personal use there. Storage, very important. I'm gonna relate that back to the gig economy. You need storage for your dash cam footage. You need storage for that business, if you're a video creator, whatever it is. And honestly, just in general, you don't have to have a high-end computer or a laptop with a beast of a multi-terabyte, let's say, whatever, you know, those little kind of server, whatever they are, right? It's crazy. I don't even know what they are because I don't even use them. But portable storage, that makes sense. And frankly, it's going to cost you a lot less to have that versus a solid state in your computer. Laptops or computer, I'll tell you right now, if now is the time that you're shopping for a laptop or a computer, make the smart decision, save some money, because maybe you've been thinking about making this investment. You don't really know what's out there. Now may be a good time to capitalize on some of those deals. Cameras, again, a business owner or content creator, that's very important. Computer accessories. Then lastly, video tools, as far as if you do any live streaming, if you have video calls, etc., then that's very important. So let's jump full screen here. I'm actually gonna switch our screen sharing. And by the way, folks, if you do have a business, if you're a content creator, if you have anyone that is trying to spread a message online, you can consider the live streaming software that I'm using right now. It is called StreamYard, and it is linked down below in the description. If you would like a free trial of StreamYard, there we go. Took a second. And folks, it's funny enough, I'm actually doing this on one computer here, looking to get a dual monitor setup here in the future. Much easier on a dual monitor setup. But StreamYard, it allows me to, again, bring up awesome features like this, the picture-in-picture, kind of toggle between different angles here, as you can see, and again, bringing up cool graphics like this, super seamless. That is StreamYard. Affiliate links down below in the description. Again, if you're a business owner, if you are someone that needs to live stream, or if you're an up-and-coming content creator. And last point there, if you are a content creator, current or new, check out Your Driver Mike Creates. New content on that channel coming very soon. That is Your Driver Mike Creates. All right, folks, it is time. So we're going to start to get into the deals here. So I am super pumped to talk to you about this. Obviously, we're on the home screen here of Amazon, and it is Prime Day. We got 2 days here. We got Monday and Tuesday to go over these deals before they're gone. So if you are looking to make a purchase, now may be one of the best times to do so. So let's just jump right into it here. Let's start looking at some of these deals here. And I'm going to go over my experience using these items, because let me just be honest here. I'm not just, making this stuff up here. Most everything that we're going to be mentioning here today, well, actually, yeah, everything I've used in some capacity. I've owned a dash cam. I've owned a laptop. What I'm streaming on right now, I'm streaming on a webcam. I have all the accessories. I have storage, etc. So you're in the right place to actually, get some opinions on these products that you may need to invest in. I see you guys in the video today. I appreciate you being here. Let me know where you're watching from, and again, what you're looking at this season on Prime Day. Dash cams. Dash cams, let's get into it. So what should you be looking for in a dash cam? And every really main product mentioned today will be linked in the description, so you have quick reference here. So I'm just looking at Prime Day search here. You can do the same thing on Amazon. You want to specifically look at this Prime Day search that, of course, is just going to pull up Prime Day deals because that's what we're looking for today. So let's check out what the search results bring here, and then I'm going to go over a few that I handpicked here for you. So what should you be looking at? Actually, check this out. Let's just grab a random, there we go, a random webcam. Boom. So here's what you should be looking at when you're looking at a dash cam. So firstly, obviously, here's the Prime Day deals. We're saving $21.60, 20% on this in particular, on this dash cam in particular here. So this is from Cam Park. It is a 4K and a 1080p front and rear camera for your vehicle. So here's what I would look for whenever I'm looking at some of these deals here. Is it a dual camera dash cam? Why not? Let's just stay on this one here. Is it a dual camera dash cam? Which means, of course, you have this front facing camera, you have the rear facing camera. What is the resolution? Well, the front camera is going to be 4K. I already know that because usually the back is lower res here. Native 4K plus 1080p front and rear dash camera. And here you go, 4K on the front lens, and yes, 1080p on the rear lens. I would not go lower than 1080p. So 1080p is really the floor for high resolution. The reason you want, of course, high resolution on a dash cam is to capture license plates. You know, to really just capture activity at the macro level. Hey, this person stepped in front of my vehicle. They were intoxicated. I was trying to make a pickup. I'm trying to do what? I'm trying to make a drop off. Someone kicked my vehicle. And speaking of, here's another feature that you would probably want to look for is bump detection. Here indicated by this G sensor. So if these dash cameras indicates a detected impact, it'll automatically save the clips before, during, and after a certain time period. So you want to look for things like this, the G sensor as well. Loop recording, so you'll have a SD card in these dash cams that saves that footage. But if nothing happens, if a clip doesn't need to be saved, it's just standard driving, the card will rewrite itself. And you know, once it's full, again, it'll rewrite the beginning of the card here. And then later in this stream, we're going to be talking about those storage options. So if you do want to offload this footage, let's say, because I don't really want it to loop record, I don't want it to rewrite, then you can get the portable storage. You could offload it at the end of the day. Maybe something happened, maybe, I don't know, passenger on rideshare. Maybe someone said the food was never delivered to the correct address. Then you can say, oh, I have the footage. And I can pull it up showing that, you know, this happened, etc. So resolution, front and rear, I would look for. You know, you don't necessarily need this rear camera. Let's go back to the deals here. Now, a problem that I find with dash cams is really the credibility as far as what kind of model to look for. Because what I've seen is a lot of these companies you may not have been familiar with. So you can do your own research, you know, your own R&D on these companies here. But see here, 13,000 reviews, it's pretty positive. Now, obviously, I would still go in here. And actually, here, let's move on to this first one here, this Rove R2 4K that I pulled for you. We featured this company before on the channel, so I wanted to pull this up here because you're saving $47.50. 40% savings on this is, I mean, that's pretty crazy. That's crazy. 40% savings on this dash cam, and it's a solid resolution. It is 4K, and look at this. I was reading up on this product here, and this one has a Wi-Fi sensor, so you can actually offload this footage to your phone. So if you want more portability to review clips, you can do that with this camera. It's got the night vision. It's got a wide 150-degree front lens, and that's important because, again, if something happens near the A-pillars, let's say, of the vehicle, right? Your extreme left and your extreme right, You want to have a wide field of vision, but you also want to have a quality sensor in there. So more so than that, check this out. This is also the #1 bestseller in car on dash mounted dash cams. So again, this is why I pulled it for 10,000 rating. This is crazy. 10,000 ratings. It is the #1 bestseller, 4K, Wi-Fi enabled, 2160p. That's 2K resolution, which is still stellar. Anything above 1080p, you'll go to 1440p, excuse me. You'll go to 2K, and you'll go to 4K resolution. In my opinion, you don't really need to go above 4K when it comes to the resolution. But all of that adds a lot of credibility to this dash cam here, the #1 bestseller. And if we go to the ratings here, you'll have some samples of footage here as well. So whenever I make a purchase, I go down to these reviews. I say, okay, what are people saying? What does the actual footage look like? And you can see it from multiple verified customers as well. Now, obviously, you may be saying, well, you know, there's some fake reviews on Amazon, and sure, no, that's definitely the case. But a lot of these products, they don't get to be Amazon choice products or bestsellers if they're not actually quality products. So again, you're going to have to do your due diligence on this. This is why you're a part of the team here. We kind of bring you both sides. I bring you half of the research, what have you, trends, and then as a team member here, you kind of do some of the R&D yourself here. But a $47 savings on that one. I wanted to show you this as well. And we'll go back to dash cams. This is the Vantrue N2 Pro. This is the dash cam that I personally use. And this is a nice one because, again, it's got a great sensor here. You have the 1440p. You have a front-facing dash cam. Let's see if we can find the image here. Right here. You have a interior-facing dash cam as well. This is a great pickup if you're in the rideshare space, or frankly, it doesn't matter. I mean, again, even personal or professional driving here, to have the front-facing camera, I mean, can you think about insurance claims? Someone's like, well, you know, you're obviously on your cell phone. You know, you're driving for DoorDash. The guy was probably on his phone. You can say, well, no, here's the footage. Here's me driving, right? Here's what I did when I'm driving on the streets. You can see my speed. Here's me. I am not on my phone. And you have that assurance there. There's night vision on this as well. So you can see a f-stop aperture here of 1.8. Typically, the lower the aperture, the more light that is going to be let in the sensor. So with more light, it's going to be able to have better footage at night. Let's take a sip of, we got Topo Chico today. Hey guys, I see you in the comments today. Always read the newest reviews. Absolutely. You can search by date as well. That's a good power hack there. So folks, we're talking about exclusive deals on Amazon Prime today. Now, this one is actually not a Prime Day deal, but check, it might as well be. Check this out. Save 30 bucks, which is 15%, and an extra $10. So it is literally, it's a $40 savings on this. So this is not, again, a Prime deal, but I wanted to show you this because, again, this is the one that I personally use. It's solid. You got the front camera. You got the interior camera. There's no rear camera on this one. Vantrue does have a beast of a setup. This is their N2 Pro. There we go. This is the N2 Pro. I believe the N4 Pro or something like that has the triple camera setup with the rear of the vehicle as well. If you want that, consider that as well. And again, all these products will be linked down below in the description. So again, look at the price point. It will say, hey, Mike, I'm not trying to spend, what was this? $170 on this dash cam. I mean, frankly, I would push you to spend a little bit more because, I mean, I've had this thing for years. So it's reliable products. When it comes to protecting yourself on the road, verifying deliveries, your personal driving, if anything, I would spend more money on the dash cam, frankly. I mean, you can save money on maybe phone chargers, mounts, etc. You can get a cheap mount probably, but I mean, you know the adage: you get what you pay for. But let's go back here. Let's check this one out. $38. A more budget. Actually, that was the savings there. It's $38. Well, it does say $38 here. Let's go back in that. I'm not sure why it said $61. Actually, that might have been a lightning deal. That might have been a lightning deal. It might have gone away. This is why you kind of have to grab it. In my opinion, most of these deals are day long for either today and or tomorrow, but there are some lightning deals. Let's see if we can find another budget option here. Let's click on this one. So here we go. You do want to make sure, again, it has that Prime Day deal stamp on it. Again, you search by, I mean, you could search by all departments, but really you want to search for Prime Day. That's going to make it easy for you to find the actual Prime Day deals. And again, this one, it's half off. It's 54%. So, but look at this. It's a 1080p front-facing camera. So again, you kind of get what you pay for here. It's a little bit less of a resolution. It does have a wider lens though. It's 170-degree field of vision versus the other dash cam, I believe the Rove is 150. So you get a little bit of a wider lens, but keep in mind, you know, again, I'd go to these reviews. It has great reviews, but again, you know, you may want to search by most recent. So here is the field of vision. Very nice on this, but some of these cams, you know, you just want to make sure that the image isn't fisheyed. It's kind of distorted, because some of these, if it's a lesser quality lens or sensor, it may distort that image a little bit at the corners. So just keep that in mind. And again, 1080p, it's okay. It's still technically HD. You can see this is full HD right here, FHD. The aperture, I don't see any listings for aperture, so consider that as well. It may not be as good as some of the other dash cameras in low light. And again, the lower resolution there, so keep that in mind. Well, let's move on here. Hope you're getting value in the video today. The next thing that we're going to talk about, I'm really excited to talk about this because there's some good budget options in this. And I think this can really help your everyday driving in particular. And that's phone accessories here. So what we're going to be talking about today, and again, folks, remember, there is the link down below in the description. It is the first link to get your 30-day free trial of Prime. You will need a Prime membership to take advantage of these deals, but frankly, between you and me, you can try the trial, you know, grab what you need and then cancel the trial. But, you know, again, it's up to you. I do like my Prime membership. I found some pretty sweet deals on this one. I'm excited to talk to you about this. So the phone accessories here, the main thing when it comes to accessories is a phone mount. Now there's charging cables. It's boring. I'm not going to show you charging cables. You know what a charging cable is, right? It's a lightning cable. It's a USB. It's boring. You get it. These, however, have a lot more features. Now, what I'm showing you right now isn't just a phone holder. And if you want to see a phone holder, let me know in the live chat in the comment section. But I searched wireless phone car charger. So honestly, most new model phones this year, here in 2021, and really prior, a lot of these phones have wireless charging capabilities. So you can charge your phone on a charging mat. In this case, that charging mat's going to be also your phone holder, which is pretty cool. So let's check out the deals here. I mean, look at this. This is a $15 Qi charging mount, 15 bucks. It'll also charge your phone. Let's actually take a look at this. Now, one thing I would say about this is it does have a lesser amount of ratings. I mean, 774 sounds like a good amount of ratings. I don't know. Keep that in mind. Doesn't mean it's a bad phone holder. It's all obviously, there we go. Obviously has a good amount of reviews here. So for charging, you want to look at this, the speed of the charging here. So 15-watt charging. I believe there is 20-watt charging when you're plugged in, or 25. I can't remember the actual wattage. But when it comes to wireless, I would go minimum 15. And I'm going to show you a model here that I really like. But this one from UTech, that's a good budget option. You can see it's 20% off. You save $4 there. Well, that's not crazy savings. Let's see if we can find a little bit more savings here. Now, there's a couple different types. Just look at this video really quickly here. So this model, it mounts to your dash. Adjustable right here, automatically opens, put your phone in, starts charging. So there's two different methods here for your phone charger. You have right here your dash mount. Well, not your dash mount, your vent mount rather, clearly, your vent mount, and then you have your dash mount. And the reason that's important is you just want to check the the laws rather in your state as far as if you can have anything mounted on your dash or your windshield. Let's see if we can find any windshield mounts. See, dash mounted, vent mounted, dash mounted. Now, technically, if it's a suction cup like this, you could probably mount it to your windshield. But again, especially for windshield mounting, you want to check if it's illegal in your state. I see you guys in here. Appreciate you being here, Rod. I see you in the chat today, as well as Matt, my twin brother from his channel, Your Driver Team. Matt, check out his channel. Great content over there as well. I love these products. I love the convenience, folks, of the wireless phone car. I mean, it doesn't seem, I don't know, maybe I'm the only one to think that's exciting, but think about it. If you're driving for rideshare, food delivery, grocery, whatever it is, I've had where, you know, I had a regular phone. Let's look for it. Let's look for a regular phone mount. Phone car mount, right? Boom, there you go. I want to look for a non-charging one. Yeah, these are just your regular phone mount. Like, check this out. This is an Amazon's Choice. Oh my, remember when I said 700 some didn't seem like a lot of reviews? Almost 50,000 reviews. This is crazy on this iAudi for 16 bucks, 30% off. Now, it doesn't look like, yeah, see, this is just your traditional phone mount. Now, that's fine, but again, I mean, you can get an actual charger, a charging mount for basically the same price. But check this out, 23 bucks, 27 bucks. I mean, again, this one was $15. Just the convenience. I mean, it's the same price. Why not, right? Now, if your phone doesn't support wireless charging, then obviously, again, go back in here, go into Prime Day. You can search, you know, phone car mount. You'll find some good deals there. So let me show you what I pulled up here. This is really the deal of the day for me when it comes to phone mounts, is the VanMass car chargers. So the VanMass, I actually use this one, which is vent mounted. This is also a Prime Day deal. You can see I purchased this one last June. I believe we got one of these from Matt as well. So I actually purchased 2 of these before, but this is my favorite. I've been using it for at least a year, over a year. You can search that video on the channel here. But check it out. Prime Day deal. It is $10 off. It is 20% off. You'll save 7% if you get 2. So maybe you have a spouse, you know, whatever, a friend you want to gift it to. Who knows? Birthday coming up. I don't know. But it's 40 bucks. You can save some money on that. And this one, you can see it just plugs into your cigarette outlet. And you can see compatible with the iPhone, Samsung, Android, Apple phones. And this has the Qi charging. So again, it charges your phone while you're driving, which is pretty cool. I mean, again, when I go back to the standard phone mounts, I have to have, you know, right here, I would have my phone, you know, plugged into my cigarette adapter thing. If I can find a picture, I'm sure there's a picture here. So here's how it looks. It looks great. It looks really stealthy. They have a ton of different options. You can see right here, they have 6 different options as far as colors. We're looking at the black colorway right now, but I don't see a picture of it. It's okay. Wanted to show you where it plugs into your DC ports. But as long as your car has a DC port right there on the right side there for your USB type A, you'll plug a adapter, you know, into your DC port for that phone charger right there. But I like it because it's super reliable. I don't have to unplug the phone, plug the phone back in, and it just, every time I just set it in the cradle there and it automatically charges. Because I've had, you know, the regular phone mount where my phone has to be physically plugged in, and I go to make a pickup, and I grab my phone, I go to leave the car, and it kind of jerks the phone out of my hand because I forget, oh yeah, it's plugged in, right? I can't just use this. This is the dash mounted version right here, $13 off, 21% discount on the dash version if you want this one. But there's none of that. You put your phone in. Let's see if we can get a video right here. Automatic clamping as well. So you'll see when you put your phone in these mounts, it automatically opens the arms for you, which we'll see here in a second, all these fancy videos, right? You put your phone in, you can see right there, those arms automatically close. Check that out again. Put your phone in, boom, automatically closes. I mean, you don't think it's a big deal until you actually use it. I mean, $50 for a phone holder, it sounds pricey, but look, it used to be $63. You save 21% right now. And again, the thing's pretty reliable, or very reliable, frankly. Mine's going strong, and you get that convenience there. Let me know if you got value in that. Appreciate you watching here. Definitely drop a like if you're getting value today. And again, as mentioned, all products, well, most products mentioned in this video today are going to be linked down below in the description. Today and tomorrow only. That's why we're talking about this, because these deals will disappear. So if you want to spend an extra 20 bucks when you don't have to, then don't get it, today or tomorrow. But we're trying to save you some money here. You can save some money on some of these pretty sweet items. So now let's move to the work from home setup here. So, you're out there grinding away. You're using some of these phone apps, or maybe not. We're talking about most every hustle today. Let me just ask you this. Do you have a computer, or do you have a laptop at home? Let me know in the live chat or the comments. Just type in, do I have a laptop or a computer? Let me know. Chances are, if it's not the latest and greatest Mercedes of laptops or computer, it probably has a bad webcam. Even Apple, their shiny products didn't upgrade their webcams until basically this year's model in their computers. So if you're doing the Zoom calls, if you're still working from home, part-time or full-time, or again, if you want to just call loved ones from across the country, what have you, and you want to make sure that they have good video quality so they can enjoy that call from who knows how far away, consider investing in a webcam. So here's the deals on Prime Day for webcams. And again, what you want to do is go up here, search under Prime Day, and look for any item that you want. And we can actually look for lightning deals as well, a little bit later if you'd like, right here under lightning deals. But let's see what they got for dash cams. And actually, let's try Logitech webcam. Let's see if any Logitech webcams are on sale. It does vary, keep in mind. So right now, I'm not seeing any Logitech webcams. There's a little stand she's talking about. So that's what you can do as well. I mean, you can type in a brand if you have a certain brand in mind. So I don't see any there. Keep an eye on that if you want to go with a Logitech webcam, but it doesn't have to be Logitech. Irony that they're listed right up here though. So what I would do is, again, 3 reviews, 20 reviews. I mean, they may be fine products, but I don't know. In my experience, maybe the build quality isn't as great. Maybe this 1080p isn't as sharp as it really should be for some reason. Maybe the reliability just isn't that great because it's a lesser manufacturer. Maybe it's mass produced. They don't care as much about quality from that supplier. So keep that in mind. I would look for, again, the reviews. So anyway, let's go over what to look for in a webcam rather. Perfect. I'm glad I clicked on this one. Folks, this is fantastic. I just happened to click on one, right? We're just browsing together. This is from Razer. Razer is a very well and, trustworthy company. So Razer specializes actually in a lot of gaming equipment for gamers. So again, if you're a gamer, I mean, again, if some of their stuff's on sale for Prime Day, you may want to look at this. Check this out. Really slick stuff here. Again, a lot of gaming streaming accessories. So I'm glad that we clicked on this. So Razer is a very reputable company. Let's check out this offering from Razer. So the Razer Kiyo Pro streaming webcam. Now, let me just say here, don't be intimidated by the word streaming webcam. It's a webcam, okay? This is good for Skype. It is good for Google Meet, Hangouts. Well, I don't know if Hangouts is a thing anymore. Did they rename it Meet? Let me know. but it's good for Zoom. Don't be intimidated by the word streaming. So right here, uncompressed 1080p, 60 frames per second. I'm not a tech wizard. I don't know what uncompressed means, but I'm sure it means it's not as, I don't know, sometimes they upscale pixels, so they'll say it's 1080p, but it's actually 720 upscaled to look like 1080p. I don't know. It's pretty techy, right? But so the main thing here is 1080p, which is the minimum. Do not get a 720 webcam. Frankly, don't even get a 720 dash cam. Don't get anything 720. Okay, 720 is 1990s technology or early 2000s, whatever. But my opinion, get a 1080p. You don't necessarily need a 4K webcam, because there's compression that happens across these Zoom and platforms, whatever. 60 frames per second, that is important, because like for instance, if I come over here and just talking to you, if I move, do you see what's called tracing on my hand? You see tracing as far as duplication of my hand moving on the webcam. That's from the frames per second. So I'm streaming on a 4K Logitech Brio. It is a high-end, I believe it's a $200 webcam. Frankly, YouTube doesn't even support 4K streaming. I don't know why I got, but anyway, you can, some of the webcams, you can change the frames per second. Don't worry about it. I mean, a lot of calls. I mean, you're not dancing on webcam, right? You don't need to worry about a ton of tracing. Maybe you are dancing on webcam. I don't know. Whoa, that's a different site. Let's not talk about that, right, folks? But 60 frames per second, folks, that's pretty good. Again, you're not going to be doing anything, too crazy on your video call. Again, we see here, built for a lot of streamers in mind. Streamers. There you go. So here's just using it for a standard web call. So Razer's a trusted brand. Save $48 right now on this webcam. I think we talked about that one enough, though. This will definitely be linked down below. Let's click on this one. This may be a cheaper option. Yeah, $79. Save $20 on this one, folks. This could be a fantastic one. Look at this. It even has a built-in ring light. I think that's fantastic. And again, Razer is a very reputable company. If I was a gamer, I'd probably have some Razer stuff. Very well known. And this is the Kiyo or Kayo, and then this is the Kayo Pro. So what do we get with this one? Is it the frames per second? Again, you can look this up here. I don't want to take too much of your time on this one. But yeah, I mean, either of these are great pickups. 80 bucks. And then this one, if you want a high-end one, if you're going to be doing some streaming, if you want to, frankly, add credibility on calls, hey, this person has a great setup, I would invest a little more if that's what you're looking for here. I'll leave these both linked down below. I'm glad that we found that. Let's go back here to the webcams. So again, I would be careful about going super cheap. I really would. Like for this one, for $27. Now it is a $32 savings, which is great. This is another 1080p. This is plug and play, folks. So let's talk about what plug and play means. And again, I mean, this may be a great option for you. Maybe you don't need Razer. Maybe you don't care about, the brand, or if they're, a newer company, what have you. This one from the eMeet store. Again, like you, I'm a little skeptical of companies, providers I've never heard of. That's why I invested in the Logitech Cam. But again, if you just need something to serve a purpose for like, a year or a couple more months, during, any other closures, what have you, or I only use calls every now and then, that's maybe a good option for you. 27 bucks. You save $32, 54% on this one. It does have almost 1,000 reviews as well. So this might be a good option for you. So we can see here, built-in noise reduction. That's pretty interesting. So if you have kids, if you have pets, if you have a spouse, if you have roommates, if you have someone making noise in the background, this is pretty cool for noise reduction. So, I mean, I want to tell you something here that I don't want you to ignore audio when it comes to your gear. And we're going to be talking about microphones in a little bit, but think about this, is the audio that you're hearing right now is from this lav mic right now. I got the AC going, there's a fan going. Earlier, someone was mowing out, our landscapers just happened to start right when the stream was starting. So do not ignore audio. So features like that, it's pretty cool to have some noise reduction there. That's a little bit from your work from home setup. How about lighting or ring light? Let's try that. Now also, don't ignore lighting. Please don't ignore lighting here for any of these calls, okay? Or again, if you're a content creator, if you're looking at creating videos. But again, just generally, we're talking about work from home right now. So let's look at these ring lights because, I mean, right now, what I am using to light this video are 2 key lights from Elgato. Those are high-end items. You don't need that necessarily unless you're doing these calls or video really full time. They're stellar products, but again, I mean, you're not trying to spend, you know, that kind of money necessarily. So check this out. When it comes to lighting, something simple. So here's what I would look for. 12-inch, this is actually an Amazon's Choice product, which means it's one of the most popular products as well. Good reviews. So Amazon puts their Amazon's Choice product on here. So here's what I would look for right here. 12-inch ring light. Why? Okay. The reason right here, you can see the lowest is 20 inches. Up to 67 inches. Think about the versatility with this, with your Zoom calls, or if you're filming video. The lowest setting, 20 inches, 20.6, you can put that on your desk, okay? Right above your webcam, if you get a webcam that doesn't have lighting. Because, I mean, if you make any calls like after sunset, you're gonna be in a dark room. And I mean, I can almost guarantee you your light source is coming from above you, right? Maybe you have a lamp here and there, but I mean, your face is gonna look washed out. If you don't have good lighting, it's gonna make a good dash cam look bad. If you do have lighting, it's gonna make a quote unquote bad webcam look good or better. Lighting is very important here. So you could put this on your desk, or if you have a standing desk, or again, if you're filming content, you can put it at its higher setting and stand and film as well. So this one, only 8% drop in the price. That's because it's not as of a high ticket item here. I mean, you'll see that $3 savings there. Let's see what else we can find. Actually, let's see if we can find any. I don't think the Elgato products are going to be on sale, but let's see if any of them are. And Elgato is another kind of, you know, gaming, and you can see here peripherals. That's a tongue twister. Company here. So yeah, I didn't think they'd have any. How about desk light? Let's try that. Okay, they're giving me literal desk lights. I mean, you can get creative. You know, if you don't want to have a little tripod with a light, or if you don't want to have, you know, LED lights that clip to your desk like I'm using, if you want something that's more low key, I mean, honestly, yeah, you can look at a desk lamp like this, and you could use something like this to light your videos. As long as you have some kind of light for your calls, I think that is definitely going to be an upgrade here. So today we're talking about exclusive Prime Day deals. Again, for 2 days only, 48 hours. I mean, the counter is, what is the counter at? It's at 40 hours right now. If you can see, can we zoom in right there? It's up in the top right. 40 hours left in these deals. So I did link the affiliate link down below in the description. It's the first link to get your 30-day free trial. You do need to have Prime to take advantage of these deals. Nextly, audio for those work from home calls, or again, content creation or streaming. Maybe you are a gamer. Maybe this could be a good present for, you know, a son or a daughter. You know, one of the kids, they want to start streaming. They want to play some Fortnite on the computer. They're building that, you know, desk gaming setup, right? Think about getting them a USB mic, or again, for yourself, for the home office. Because I mean, folks, you don't want to hear me unplug this. I mean, I would upgrade your audio first, closely followed by your lighting, and then thirdly, your video. You can spend accordingly, maybe spend more money on the audio. I wouldn't go cheap on the webcam again, but just food for thought there as far as what to upgrade in what order. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, Ryan sees the value in a microphone. Folks, I mean, even the Zoom calls, Skype, Or again, if the kid's streaming, if you're streaming, that's cool. You need good audio. Because again, if I unplug this thing, you're going to hear everything in the background, basically. Because this mic is just meant to pick up my immediate voice there. So I just searched USB microphone. You can see blue. I don't think the blue microphone, let's check. Some of those more popular brands, how about this? You want this, guys? Hey, it could be good, something for the kid, right? It's 18 bucks, have a little karaoke. Look at this. Oh my goodness, it is on sale. Oh my goodness, folks, I am so glad that we're looking at this today. Okay, it's not a Prime Day deal. I'm still going to mention this though. Teal, and then we got the custom finish. Interesting. I'm just going to go over this quickly. This is the Blue Yeti. This is one of the leaders in the space when it comes to audio for streamers, content creators. Again, honestly, it can be for, oh my goodness, it is a lightning deal. For 10 hours left, this deal is valid. Right here, it's a lightning deal. Here's our first lightning deal of the day. The Blue Yeti is the Blue company, again, right here, Blue microphones. These are this is like Razer. This is one of the leaders in the space when it comes to microphones. You can get either this 10-year anniversary custom finish, which is a really slick, look at that, it's got a 10 on it. It's a really neat kind of a powder silver blue. That is really neat. And then we got teal, if you want teal, whichever. You can see it kind of looks more traditional. And this one looks more kind of futuristic. But folks, this is, okay, it's not, the lightning deal does not look to be on the 10-year. Let's go back to, yeah, the lightning deal is on the teal. So if you want to get this teal one, get it ASAP, because check this out. It is only good for another 10 hours, but this is what I'd really look at, is 5% have already claimed it. So I can guarantee you, as more and more, this Prime just started this morning, folks. As more and more people discover this deal, this will get claimed. It may not even last 10 hours. And this is a very popular microphone. So 5% is already gone. If you want to save, what is it, 30 bucks on this, that's a good deal. 23% on this teal Blue Yeti. I'll leave that definitely linked down below as well. You still have the savings on the 10-year, but if you want the teal, again, I'm glad that we saw that. That's our first lightning deal. And that is a popular microphone. You'll see it just sits on your desk just like that. Here's some other colorways. If you get a boom arm like this, you can mount it as well. You can look for some deals on boom arms because, I mean, honestly, there's deals on most everything on Amazon. You just, again, you search on Prime Day right here. You search for whatever you want. So there's some great deals to be had out there. Podcasting, voiceovers, again, calls. That's a good pickup. Let's go back to our microphone because that was $99. Again, I'm trying to find things for you that are in everyone's budget here because your budget certainly may vary. Folks, you may see my reaction here. It's kind of funny, but like I see deals. I see deals. I mean, these are some crazy deals. I'm definitely going to be picking some stuff up today and tomorrow. Once we're done with this, I'm going to be swiping that that digital card here. Here's Razer again, the Razer Siren X. I've seen this featured before on other videos. Okay, this is not a lightning deal. I love this white one. That is crazy. I'm a big fan of the real, sleek, modern, white, all white setup here. You can, okay, that's not on sale. Okay, pink and white are not on sale, but classic black I think is fine. Black looks good in any setup here as far as, tech. 44, that's $44 on sale. That's crazy. 44% off on the Razer Siren X. Again, Skype, anything when it comes to audio. This is going to be great. And I mean, think about it. If you need to do anything on video calls, content creation, streaming, what else are you going to use? If you don't have a mic, your only option is your native mic, which is either your phone or your laptop mic. It's going to pick up, again, the kids in the background, pets, roommates, whatever. Getting a mic is huge because, again, the AC just kicked on here. You would really hear that thing roaring if I didn't have a mic. That's pretty cool. I'll definitely leave this one linked down below in the description as well. You can see there's a volume knob here. You can adjust your volume here as well. Let's try to find one from a brand that we haven't featured before. The blue was a good deal. You know, we haven't featured them, but let's see what else we can find here, and then we'll move on to some storage options. Let's take another sip of Topo Chico. Fantastic, fantastic. What are you shopping for on Prime Day? Let me know, folks. We're grabbing some. See, the reason that we're doing this is because we're hopefully finding some deals before other people do. Because again, like I mentioned, especially on those lightning deals, once they're gone, they're gone. So that's why we're actually looking at this. Ellen with the kind words, I appreciate that. Saying both Matt and Mike have amazing channels. You won't be disappointed talking to one of you guys in the community here. Really appreciate that. Again, our channels talk about the gig economy, helping you make money. But today we're helping you save money. One more. I want to find one more. Let's just grab a random one. Here's whole setups. Again, a whole setup. Does it even include the mic? I don't even see a mic. I see everything else. Okay, let's not grab that one. See, you have mics like this that are, again, these are plug and play mics. Folks, you do not need a special DAC and amp, which is, it's sound processing equipment to make a mic work. You don't need a DAC and an amp with this stuff. It's plug and play. You can see here USB, plug. The same thing with the Razer. These are USB microphones. If your computer doesn't have a USB port like these, I'm using a MacBook Pro. You can get an adapter, USB Type C to USB A adapter. Let's just grab one more here. This one looks pretty good. Again, you have things like this that come with the mic arm. You have the shock mount. You have a pop filter. You have a dead cat, and the mic and a dongle for. Let's just click on it. Because I'm a little wary of these. Almost 4,000 reviews, but again, it's got lower ratings. You can see here, look at that, 11% or 1 star. I'm a little wary of this because you get all this stuff for just what, 20 bucks today, even 35 regular price. How much of the quality is actually going into the mic? So keep that in mind. Cheaper isn't always necessarily better. Let's just click on this because we do need to move on. 10 bucks. There you go. And again, it's a more budget-friendly option. It's a $10 savings, a $40 mic. Looks pretty clean. It's not going to be too gaudy. It's not going to stick out. It looks professional. It can be used in a lot of settings. If you're a streamer, again, in video calls. And again, you can really get deep in it. You can see this one has a cardioid pattern. Again, you can get super deep in the weeds as far as, cardioid, whatever, dual channel, all these different, signal patterns. And it does matter because it depends on, okay, is a mic picking up from in front and back, from the sides, from all around? Because there's different mics that serve different purposes. Again, you can do your own research here. We're definitely going to move on. But a $10 savings. We'll leave this one linked down below as well. I would get, if you want to follow along or if you want to get started, again, click that first link down below in the description. It'll take you right to the Amazon Prime trial page and overall the Amazon Prime Day deals here. Really interesting. Okay, let's move on. So let's get into storage here, because all right, let's think about why do I need storage? Here's portable storage right here. So why would I need storage? So if you're working in the gig economy with a lot of these phone apps, or if you have a computer at home, which I'm guessing not, well, I was gonna say, how would you be watching this? You could be watching this on a phone, obviously. But I would bet 99% of people have a computer or a laptop, or at least the vast majority. Storage is very important because if you have a lot of video, especially, it takes up a lot of space in your memory. So if I have that dash cam, which you should get a dash cam, or if you have just projects, right? You own a business, you're starting a business, you're a content creator, you're gonna have video footage, especially if it's in 4K, or frankly, I mean, nowadays we see a lot of 5K or even there's some 8K content out there. It takes up a ton of storage. So for instance, with Mac, it costs a lot of money to upgrade your storage. So getting a portable storage device is super good peace of mind. It's a ton cheaper, and you can even use it as a backup. Did you think about that? You know, you have, I mean, think about it. Excuse me. But think about your most valuable memories. A lot of them now, it's on digital, right? I mean, how many of us are even using actual whatever, right? But you get it. It's digital. It's pictures and video. So you want to save those memories somewhere. I mean, God forbid you lose some of those, the most precious memories. So consider getting a portable storage device. So check this out. Here's what's on sale right now. So what this is, it's literally just that. Don't get intimidated by these. They look all, you know, techie or something. They look like servers. What is this thing? I mean, you don't need a portable server. You're a personal server. Some of you might, but the vast majority, you don't need something too crazy. So all you're gonna do is plug this into your computer or your laptop, and you can copy any of those photos, videos, whatever onto these devices. These devices have different storage amounts. Some of them are, you know, water resistant. I believe some may be even waterproof. So you can take this with you. Maybe you're a wildlife photographer, videographer, what have you. You're taking this on vacation. You don't want to worry about the sand. I don't know, you know, whatever. Things find a way, trust me. I want to highlight this one first. This is a, do I have it with me? I don't have it with me. It's in the storage. This is what I use. This is a Samsung T5 portable SSD. This is a Prime Day deal. And this is for a 2 terabyte version. What does that mean? Okay, so photos use megabytes generally. Okay, that's just the storage language of how big, how much data does this file take? Megabytes. Okay, it doesn't take that much. And then you move up to gigabytes. A lot of videos, especially 4K, you can get up to 1 gigabyte plus. Then you got terabytes, which are even, I don't know, whatever it is. It's like 1,000 gigabytes equals a terabyte. You can Google it, you get the point. But, and then you have terabytes. So if you have a ton of video, or if you have a ton of, you know, high data content, whatever it is, then you may want to go for a terabyte or more storage device. So this one, it's expensive. Yeah, it's 200 bucks. It's $199.99. You save $80, a 29% discount. But I mean, you don't have to spend that much. You can go down here to the 1 terabyte. You're still saving $11 on this. Now, the good thing about a SSD, that's a solid state drive, that there's no moving parts. You may not know this, but if you have a older computer or a laptop, there's actually moving parts in a disk drive. Literally, there's a disk that spins in that computer. So a solid state drive, there's no moving parts. Moving parts means there's a chance of something breaking. So the chance of something breaking is a lot less with this, which again means that your data isn't as at risk for corruption. If something breaks, you may lose that data. Of course, there is always a risk with corruption, with losing data, you know, so take care of these things. Don't, you know, throw them around like crazy. They're durable, but, you know, obviously use common sense. So here's the one I use. I think I have this colorway too, this blue. I use a T5. I don't use a 1 terabyte. I think I use, I don't know, it's whatever it is, 100, or it's 250 gigs. That's what it is. 250 gigabytes, which is 4 of those go into this, if I'm remembering correctly. So 1,000 gigabytes goes into a terabyte. You get the point. It's a lot of storage. But literally, for 109, you'll get as much storage as you need, unless, you know, you're moving heavy files. A terabyte would be fine for most everybody. So this is 109. Again, you can search more. You can look at, you know, different. Actually, I do have a screen here that's going to go over some more storage. I'll leave that one linked. That's a great one. SanDisk. These are expensive as well. Let me see if there's a lower. Yeah, here we go. Check it out. Let's see if these are on sale as well for Prime Day. It doesn't look like a Prime Day deal. Let's go back. It might just be the 2 terabyte for Prime Day deal. See, it says, I'm going to refresh it. Whoa, there we go. There we go. See, these change all the time, folks. So you got to jump on these deals. Yeah, it is what's a Prime exclusive deal. For some reason, again, it doesn't have the it has the Prime Day deal sticker here, but if I click on it, it doesn't show. So just keep that in mind. I don't think it really matters because there's still a deal. There's still a sale. This one, you're saving a crazy $148 on this. So again, this is a 1 terabyte. You can see there's a little loop here to put it on a, what is it called? A carabiner, lanyard, clip it to something. So this looks a little bit more rugged for sure. This looks a little bit more, oh, there you go. Yeah, IP55 rating for water and dust resistance. There's different IP ratings as far as how much water it can take. But again, if you're traveling at all, if you're throwing this in a backpack, a go bag, you can see here the size. It's a nice size. These aren't huge. It's not huge. Chuck it in a bag. I like that. That's a sleek look. That's like a cell phone size. You throw that in a bag. And again, you get a whole terabyte of storage. You save $148. This one will definitely leave linked. That's a great deal. And again, I mean, sometimes you got to pull the trigger. I mean, if 148 sounds like, I'm sorry, 161 right here. If 161 seems like a lot, you may want to just spend a little bit more if you're worried about filling up these devices here. Now, if it's out of your budget, I mean, I don't want you to overextend yourself. So let's see if we can find maybe even a cheaper one here. 57. Again, you know, brand. I'm going to be honest here. When it comes to data, I wouldn't go cheap on brands. I mean, this is your data, your videos, and your pet. Now, I'm not talking about security. Generally, I mean, your identity is fine when it comes to, you know, your personal identity. I mean, SSDs, to my knowledge, can't be hacked remotely. They don't have that capability. They're just storage devices. When it's plugged into your computer, I mean, it goes down a whole rabbit hole. But anyway, I wouldn't jeopardize your precious memories or your client's footage or your work projects to a cheap brand when it comes to data. I would not. WD is a reliable brand. Pioneer is reliable. The SanDisk and then the Samsung are really all market leaders here. I want to find one more here. I want to try to see if I can find a WD. I know these are a little bit more expensive, but again, it goes back to how much, look at that interesting looking one there. It goes back to how much storage is really what you're paying for. I mean, you're also paying for the read and write speeds as far as how fast does it transfer data from the computer to these devices. So you can look at that as well. Again, you can go super deep on this. These have nice different colorways, kind of matches your workflow. I like that. And again, this is, I don't see the stickers here, but there are still sales on this. This one's $70 off, 35% for $129. And again, you have a whole terabyte of storage. If you need more, you can get more, but a terabyte right here is more than enough for most people. Let's click on 500. I didn't see. Perfect. There we go. There's our more budget option right here, folks. I'll leave this one linked as well. So there's a $40 savings on this 500 gigabyte SSD. 500 is good. You know, for videos, I mean, frankly, if you're just doing pictures, 500 gigabytes is a ton. This is really meant for video storage. But again, if you have memories, I know a lot of, we're shooting video, you know, vacation footage, birthdays, and all of that. You're trying to put it somewhere. So 500 is solid. And again, it's just 80 bucks. You're saving $40. That's a good deal too. But again, if you're worried about filling it up, you can go big. You can go a terabyte, 4 terabytes, what have you. I did want to show you this as well. Just a few more drives. And then we're going to go into some laptops or computer. Hey, do drop me a like if you're getting value in this video. So far, we have over 200 people in the video today looking for some deals. I hope I can save you some money. Let me know in the live chat or the comment section if we're saving you some money today. And again, let me know what you're shopping for on Prime Day here. Folks, that Topo Chico is delicious. We have a twist of grapefruit today. Yeah, a Topo Chico fan, sparkling water. I didn't think sparkling water was a really big deal until I tried it. I can't do the regular. The regular is literally just water with bubbles. I'm like, what? I don't know, not for me. But this one's good. And again, all well, most products, the main ones that we talk about today are linked down below in the description. And a reminder, you do need Prime. You do need Amazon Prime to take advantage of these deals. First link in the description is an affiliate link, which means I will get a commission if you sign up. And I do appreciate you shopping and clicking through that link to get a free 30-day trial of Prime. Again, I didn't think I needed it, but I do like my Prime membership. Beach Dude says a Prime membership gives unlimited storage for images as well. That's interesting. That's good to know. Also, folks, if you don't want to put your images like that on a third-party server, because you could put some of this stuff on Google Drive, on Dropbox, on the wherever they're storing it with Amazon, as Beach Dude mentioned there. If you don't want to do that for many reasons, again, I would definitely get an SSD for a lot of reasons. Okay, let's check this out because there's some new ones in here. I wanted to show you, I was looking at this one here. I don't know if that's the one. I don't think it is. I'm gonna look for Samsung SSD. I don't think that's one I wanted to show you. By the way, this T5, there is an upgraded version. I think it's this one right here, I believe. Yeah, let me click on it. Let me just check it out real quick. I don't think this is the one. Actually, their T7 is a newer model right here. It's definitely not on sale. This is the newer version of the T5. It's a T7. This is a fingerprint reader. So if you really want security, you get this one that has a fingerprint reader. So no one can just, if you drop this, let's say if you dropped an SSD, someone picked it up, all they would need is a plug to access this data. Now, having said that, a lot of these brands, including Samsung, have password protection. So don't worry, and I believe the Samsungs have this as well, so don't worry. But there is password protection. So yeah, if you dropped it, someone plugged it in, they could not access it if you have password protection on. But if you want to further your security, there's this one, the T7 with a fingerprint reader. But again, this one's not on sale. I was trying to show you a certain SSD. I can't remember. That's okay. We need to move on here, folks. But I'll go back to this screen anyway. I don't know if it's this one or not. But it might be this one, actually. I haven't used this one personally, so keep this in mind. But I'm thinking it might be. But this one has actual, bump protection. This is literally a little bumper around it. So if you're using this, you can see here, all-terrain storage. If you're going to need storage on the go, or I don't know, you're just clumsy. I'm just clumsy, man. I drop things. Okay, you may want to get this that has bump protection. And the reason I wanted to show you this one, because I knew that this orange one with the bumper was very popular. And you can see that with 8,300 reviews and an Amazon's Choice. So I'm pretty sure this is the one that I was gonna show you here. So this is a deal for $48 off the two. This one's crazy. For 2 terabytes of storage. That's unbelievable. I'm literally having a hard time believing that. 2 terabytes, that's massive. Or the 1 terabyte for $50, which is also a deal, I believe. Yeah, $35 off. I'll leave this one linked down below. Again, you're gonna have to do your own research. Let's check the ratings real quick. Yeah, that's solid. Look at that. Next to 0, 1 stars. Most 85% is 5 stars. You'll see negative comments like this. Hey, don't buy it. Blah blah blah. Again, this is from 2017. You got to do your own research because, I mean, let's be real here. Most people leaving reviews on some of these sites, it is for negative reviews. So keep that in mind. I mean, I'm sure you know this. You got to do your own research here. I'm not saying that all these products are perfect. I mean, all these products have fault. Yeah, but I mean, I would try not to get dissuaded there because the reviews generally are very stellar on this. I like that one. We'll leave that linked down below as well. Alex asks, are there any deals for port adapters and hubs for MacBooks? So actually, let's move on because nextly we're going to talk about laptops and computers. So let's look for hubs. So if you're not familiar with a hub for your computer, so like for instance, if let's see here. Let's just type MacBook Pro. It's not going to be on sale, obviously. Let's just click on this one. I just want to show you something real quick. So here we go, the side. I wanted to show you the side. So look at this. So Macs are super minimal. They literally only have 2 to 4 ports. And both of these ports are USB Type-C, which means there's no USB-A. I'm looking for device. I don't have any devices. I do have this. So this is a USB Type-C. It's not going to focus, is it? No, I have a focus lock on, I believe. But anyway, I mean, you know, your standard charger, it might be USB Type-C, which is meant to plug into this port right here. But this is a USB Type-C. So because of that, with a Mac, because it is so limited, look at that, there's no other ports. You may need a hub. Now, these are insanely stellar laptops. So if you are looking to get, this is actually on sale. This isn't a Prime Day deal. This one is on sale. This is a 2020. This is last year's model. This is with the new, you know what? Let's link this for you. I'm going to link this in the description as well. And here's why. The M1 is the newest technology from Apple. It will just burn through any video editing, any whatever. If you're running multiple programs, you're streaming video, you have a couple tabs open, the M1 chip is their newest technology that just crushes that as far as processing power. And it's also $200 off right now. I don't know how long that's going to last. And this is 2020's model. Frankly, with Apple products, I'm using a 2016 MacBook Pro right now. 2016 MacBook Pro, basically the base model here, and it's a beast. I can only imagine with this 2020, 4 years later down their model line, with the M1 chip, that's pretty solid. And remember, we talked about SSDs. This has a 512 gigabyte SSD inside, right? So that's a pretty good amount of storage. This laptop that I'm using has 250, I believe, gigabytes of internal SSD. So that's pretty good. Again, obviously, it's a high-ticket item. It's an expensive item, but again, I've had this laptop since 2016. These are investments. You pay for what you get. This is my first MacBook ever. I've paid for the $400 HP Pavilions. There's nothing wrong with that, but they cannot crunch the video editing and other stuff the way that something like this can. Obviously, it doesn't have to be a Mac. There's powerful, PCs, etc. But if you're in the market, that's a good one. Anyway, let's look for some hubs here. Laptop hub. And actually, we are talking about laptops, so it is on point. It is relevant. We're moving on to laptops and computers here. So I thought I was getting off tangent. I wasn't, funny enough. Okay, so check it out. So these are hubs, and this is good for any computer or laptop. Usually these are used for laptops, okay? So like I showed you, there's limited ports, and it doesn't have to be a MacBook. I don't have a MacBook. This doesn't apply to me. Not necessarily. Your HP or your Dell or whatever it is, it may not have enough ports. You may be trying to plug in your SSD, like we talked about. You may also want to plug in your USB microphone. Well, there's 2 of your ports already. If one of the, your left side of the computer has 2 USB ports, okay? Right here, these are USB ports. Actually, let's click on this one. So come on, there we go, right here. If I'm plugging in USB devices, like, folks, a webcam is plugged in. The siren that we talked about, the Razer microphone is plugged in. What else? My webcam, my microphone. I don't know. If you plug in something else, you may quickly find, well, hey, all of my ports are gone. So what this does is allows you to get more ports. You can see 1, 2, 3 USB type A ports in there. Here's what it looks like. This one can actually plug into a monitor. You can see 4K HDMI output. So this cable right here on the left is running to this display, allowing you to now, instead of work from this small computer laptop screen to this large monitor. So you can see how that would help you out. It can charge your phone. This example is plugging into a phone as well. You can see a SD card right here. It's also plugged in. And all of this is just taking up one port on the computer. Now, with this, and again, there's so many hubs out there. This one seems pretty good. $5 savings. We'll leave this one linked below. Let's check out some other hubs here. So here's what I look for hubs. And I have looked for hubs before. I'm fine right now. This MacBook doesn't need one necessarily. I could use one, but there's Prime Day deals. We searched under electronics. Do you see that? So we're not seeing all Prime Day. You can see right here, it's showing us regular options. So again, make sure you're looking under Prime Day. Laptop hub. Now let's do it. Here we go. You can see there are a ton of ports. I mean, again, when it comes to tech, this is my personal opinion. Let me know if you agree. But when it comes to tech, I don't like cheaping out on tech because you buy from a company you've never heard of or it doesn't have a lot of reviews. The last thing you want is for your data or your devices to get compromised. So just be mindful of that. So you can see a lot of these, they do look similar. Let's just grab one here. Is any Anker ones on sale? Let's see if we can find an Anker. Not Anger. We're not angry here. We're happy because we're saving money, right? This is a beast of a one right here. USB hub from Mac. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that one. The reason I search up Anker, because Anker is one of those trusted brands. So that's the reason that I chose them here. What is this one? This is interesting. I've never seen this one before. So this one you can see here, it's made for MacBook because again, those minimal ports. This is actually using both of your laptop USB Type-C ports. Where'd that picture go? Here. So right here, you can see on the right side of the screen there, excuse me, it's taking up both ports, but then it's giving you all of these other ports on the left in the main brick there. I don't love this one because there's hubs that only use one USB Type-C, so I don't love that one. Let's see this one plugged in here. Come on, come on. It's got there we go, here. This one has a actual hard line plug into the wall. That is really interesting. So imagine that you're working at your office desk. If you want to leave this plugged in right here, and then it has one port going into the laptop, because again, this is only taking one port. You can see plugged into the computer versus two, and then you get all this. You get up to 10 gigabyte USB-C, it looks like, and then a USB Type-A. You get the SD card to plug in the data storage that we talked about. You have a micro SD card because if you get a certain other, your SD card sticks, some of them use a smaller micro SD. You have a Thunderbolt 3. You have the actual AC power. You have Ethernet to plug in a internet connection, a hardline internet connection. And then you have that HDMI out to power a monitor. Now, I don't love that this has to be plugged in. So keep that in mind. This one does have to be plugged into the wall. A lot of these, it doesn't have to be. You do save 20 bucks. We'll leave this one linked. Let me see if I can find you one that is not plugged into the wall. Let's just look at standard laptop hubs here. Okay, let's just grab one here. This is the Amazon. I trust the Amazon's choice because these are vetted again through customers here. Okay, now again, you'll have to do due diligence because these are companies I haven't heard of. That does not mean that they're bad. You can see it has earned the Amazon's choice, highly rated, well priced, available to ship immediately. And again, let's go down in the ratings here. See, this is what I look for. I look for the majority of 5 stars. You can look for some of these lower reviews, but again, I mean, you're gonna have some bad reviews. You have what, 29,000. You're gonna have some people that have some problems. It's technology. Not every product is perfect here. So what I look for in a hub, you have 1 port. Again, this would be for, usually it's a MacBook, right? For the USB Type-C, because again, the limited ports here. But I plug once into my laptop, and then again, I get the SD card. I get a micro SD card. I have a USB Type-A, another USB Type-A, and another USB Type-A, and then an HDMI, it looks like. You can see it's small, so this one does not need to be plugged into the wall. So if you're working at a cafe, what have you, you can grab something like this, and you can still have all those ports, and it's very minimal. It doesn't take up a lot of space here. Right there, you can see compared with the phone in the screen there in the laptop, it doesn't take up a lot of space, but it does give you options to plug in the SD, to plug in your storage, to plug in different peripherals if needed. Okay, let's move on to the laptops and computers there. Let's just go laptop, right? I'm sure there's a ton of deals on laptops. This is gonna be big. Here, I'm gonna minimize it here because I guarantee you there's gonna be some crazy deals on laptops here. Let's take another sip of Topo Chico. All right, I am super pumped to talk about laptop deals and computer deals. Well, we'll focus on laptops, I think. Let me know if you have any questions there. And I mean, hey, I see you guys in the comments here because, are there any deals on protein powder? Are there any deals on backdrops for content creators? Absolutely, guarantee it. So from what I've seen from Prime Day is they have sales on, again, most every niche you can think of, like everything. But just make sure to search via Prime Day. And again, you can get that trial linked in the description. It's the first link as well. But for backdrops for YouTube videos, Elgato does make a green screen to remove the background if you want to do that, to highlight gameplay or anything that's on your screen. As far as backdrops, I mean, there's different pull down, colored paper fabrics for backdrops if you want to do something like that. But right now we're talking about computers. Let's check out these laptops here. Let's check out the deals here. Because again, I mean, we saw the MacBook, that'll be linked, but that was, it's like $1,300. So let's find some budget-friendly options here. Maybe, student that's going back to school in the fall, going off to college. Maybe your laptop's on its last leg. You want to get something newer. Let's see what the deals are here. I'm going to check out this Acer real quick. And again, I'm looking at brands that I know, that I've used, that I've heard of, that actually have credibility in the space. So look at the difference here. So this one has 128 gigabyte SSD. And again, you do your research. I'm not sure what NVMe is. That could be the provider of the SSD. You'll have to go deep on that yourself. But 128 compared to the 528 from the MacBook. So again, you're getting different features for the money here. And this is, of course, a Windows. So, you don't have the MacBook, you don't have the Mac OS, you have Windows, of course. Windows 10. Now, I believe Windows is coming out with Windows 11 soon. So if you're comfortable with the Windows ecosystem, this may be a good fit for you. It has a 15-inch full HD display with a Ryzen processor here. Ryzen is a good company. AMD Ryzen processor there. So you can be trusted that your processor is from a quality provider. Because folks, there's a lot of components in these. There's SSD, there's processors, there's obviously the speakers, there's a panel. How quality is the panel here? There's the keyboard, the touchpad. So there's a lot that goes into a purchase of a laptop. 15-inch, I think is pretty good. I mean, this MacBook that I'm using is a 15-inch. Let's scroll down here really quickly, see if we can get some more details. It does have a backlit keyboard and a fingerprint reader. I was wondering the resolution on this full HD. Let's see if we can find it. I'm hoping it's at least 1080p. Okay, 1920 by 1080p resolution. So to put that in perspective, you know, when you watch a video here on YouTube in 1080p, this is the resolution. This is actually the exact dimensions. It's 1920 by 1080. That is full HD. So again, you can, it's not stellar, but that is technically HD. So from 1080p, we go up to 1440p, we go up to 2K, we go up to 4K, and etc. High-end laptops are going to have 4K resolutions. High-end laptops are going to have OLED or organic LED panels. It gets very expensive. But again, there's different price points here. But if you just want a quality panel with, you know, pretty good color, something that's reliable, it doesn't cost a ton of money, you save $100 on this one. So I will leave this link down below. I think that's a good off to school, something that maybe you beat up a little bit. You're not, you know, too worried about it. It's not a, you know, $2,000 laptop here. Let's see if we can find one that's a little bit more expensive, maybe a little bit more features here. This is interesting. This is a gaming laptop. That's actually a good deal. We'll go over this briefly here because this is geared towards gamers. $550 savings, folks. I mean, some of these, this is why we're doing this, because some of these deals are crazy. To save $550 on this laptop. So a gaming laptop, it is geared specifically for that. I mean, again, this is Razer, the company that we talked about earlier. So it's meant to, obviously, to play games. So with a gaming laptop, you want things like a higher refresh rate. You want a low latency. So when you click that action button or that keystroke, you get an immediate response. You can still use this for other things, obviously. We'll move on from this one. I'll leave this one linked as well. You can save $550 on that. That's pretty crazy. And then there's some other specs here as well. But I saw this deal. I wanted to bring that to your attention here. That's a big savings of 37%. Going back to, that's a pretty good one, this Asus. I'm trying to find one for us that's maybe in the $400. Here's a one for $674. I'm going to find a different brand. Let's see HP. Let's see if we can find HP laptops on Prime Day. There we go. Let's check out some of these HP deals. And yeah, Link, gaming laptops under 15. The how much was that? It was $1,000, right? You might want to pick up that Razer. It's gone now. It's gone now. We'll leave it linked down below. But yeah, that Razer that we just talked about, I believe, was $1,000. That's under 15. And again, you can spec those out. You want to check that out, maybe. Okay, back for the home, the personal use, more the business-focused laptops here. Let's check out some of the deals from HP. Okay, let's see if we can find something in the $400 range. I mean, there's $900, but again, I think what I would do, here's my opinion. I would spend, if you have the budget, I would not spend $190 on a laptop, in my opinion. Now, again, if this is a first-time student, if this is, you know, for a younger son or daughter, they don't need something crazy, then yeah, I mean, that makes sense. But you know, if this is for a college student or for you at home, that you want to hang on to this for a little bit, I would not go that low. I think the laptop's really going to deteriorate pretty quickly, and it's going to start to lag, crash over time as well. From my personal experience, I've had, you know, multiple HP Pavilions. If you do want to spend the money for a MacBook Pro, then I would. Typically with Consumer Reports, Apple laptops have some of the lowest viruses and crashes. The last time I saw that data there. So you do really get a lot, as well as higher end features. Okay, that's renewed. Let's not go for that one. Well, maybe, I mean, when I would spend on an HP laptop, the prices were pretty reasonable, $300 to $400. I'm not seeing anything from 4 to 6. This is just on the first page. Are we under Prime Day deals? We are. Okay, you know what? Let's go a little bit higher. This isn't in the 4 to 5s, but let's see the deal here on this one because it is $150 savings on this one. So this one is an HP NV13. We have an i7. Okay, so your i7, I believe that is the processor. Correct me if I'm wrong there on HPs, but an i7 is pretty good. I remember using an i5, lesser quality chips there from Intel. So i7 is good. They may have higher, like i9 chips, but i7 is solid. So this one, again, the storage, it has 256. I'm comfortable with 256. And again, that's what this MacBook has. So I am happy with that. And again, I would spend a little bit more because you may not realize it, but once you install all the apps, if you put some videos, again, some memories on there, what have you, that 256 can fill up pretty quickly if you have videos. Again, more reason to get maybe a separate SSD. Now, this is smaller. Now, let me know if you like a smaller screen size here, because a 13-inch is definitely doable. So we have a question here about any gig accessories here. So the reason we're not highlighting gig, delivery bags and stuff like that is the savings are going to be pretty marginal on that, like maybe $1 to $3 because they are, lesser ticket items. So there can certainly be sales on that. But for that, I would simply go to our driver store that is at amazon.com/shop/yourdrivermic. And that is linked down below in the description as well. But, we want to save a little bit more money. This is really what Prime Day is about, getting some big deals on some of those big ticket items here. So, I mean, 150, again, it's 13 inches. So that is a smaller screen than the one I'm using here. But again, I think that would be okay for most if you don't need a crazy big screen. Or frankly, if you just want to put this in a smaller bag or a backpack, maybe you don't want to have, this 15-inch laptop here. So remember I said about those Zoom calls and the Skype here. I'm switching out my beverages. I actually have 2 beverages. I know it's I came prepared. Note here, this one has a 720 camera. For what used to be $1,000 laptop, that that webcam is still only 720p. That's why we highlighted those webcams earlier that have at least a 1080. But again, it'll look okay, but it's not going to look stellar, in my opinion, for 720. In fact, you can go on this video right now, if your screen has the capabilities, and click on 720, and then click back into HD at 1080, you'll see the difference there. That may not matter to you. Let's see what else this one has. A camera kill switch. That's really interesting. I've never really heard of that before. Where is it? Where is the kill switch? Is it on this? I mean, security is very important. Okay, here's some of the specs. 60 hertz refresh rate. Again, that's important just to make things look smooth. So look, you can see, me moving this icon around. If you have a better refresh rate, it's going to look smoother. It's not going to look choppy on a different refresh rate, but having a higher refresh rate, it just looks a little bit smoother. This does have Bluetooth 5. I mean, that's something that most of these laptops are going to have. It just means you can connect multiple devices to this laptop. That's what Bluetooth 5 is. That's the newest Bluetooth technology. Here's something very important that we really need to talk about when it comes to laptops. 13 hours of mixed usage. If you're on the internet, if you're just typing, that's what that means. We'll leave this one linked down below. I mean, 150 savings. Again, that's pretty good. That's what we're trying to talk about today, is saving you some real money. Take another sip here, folks. Okay, So can we find any computers? What do you think? Let me know. Let me know in the live chat or the comment section. Do you think we can find any actual computers? Let's check it out. Computer, because again, I mean, obviously, laptop, portable versus, I don't know. What if I just type in computer? Computer, cool. See, again, I think a lot of the market is moving over to laptops versus desktops. Now here, it's a gaming computer. Let me try again. Let's try desktop computer. I don't know what we're gonna find. Computer, no, there we go. Here we go. We'll be a little bit faster on this. I don't know if you're really looking for a desktop. Let me know. Prime Day deals. There's not a lot of Prime Day deals. Oh, there we go. I didn't see the badges there for a second. Now let's click on this. These are all-in-ones. You know, all-in-one desktop computers is what we're looking for. So with the desktop computers, as you know, I'm sure, you get the bigger screen, you get the dedicated mouse and keyboard, which, I mean, you really have to weigh the pros and cons. Are you going to be moving around with a laptop, working at other places, coffee shops, bringing the work over to somewhere else, or do you just have a dedicated kind of battle station at home? Because just the ergonomics of having a mouse versus having to touch a trackpad, having a full keyboard, which may be a little bit more spread out, a little bit easier to type on, and you can see that. That's a good size screen there. So this one, it's a 23.8-inch display with a 512 gigabyte SSD. And again, NVMe, I'm not sure there. It's got Windows 10. It has the wireless keyboard and mouse. So you have a nice clean aesthetic here. You can see a mock setup here. You're not going to have all the, right here, you're not going to have all the cables hanging from the mouse and keyboard. It is wireless. That's all included. That's pretty nice. Right there, I like that setup. It's very clean. There we go. The feet on that stand, I think look really modern. I think that looks nice. Not too much though. I think that could fit in a lot of setups. Now the only thing with this, I did see this i3 chip right here, this Core i3. Again, I'm not, I'm decently tech savvy, but you'll have to look at some research to see if an i3 chip will make sense for you. And honestly, a lot of these computers, if you're just using it for web browsing, typing up some stuff, something like this could be a good fit for you. If you're doing more intense gaming, video editing, streaming, then this would most likely not work for you. But if you just want a basic home computer, this might work for you. So this one is $120 savings. $459, I think it's a good price point. I would spend in the 4 to 6s to get a reliable laptop or a computer, if you have the budget, of course, with respect to your own budget. If you have the spending power, then yeah, I would honestly spend over $1,000, maybe $2,000 at the high end when it comes to computers. But again, you get what you pay for. This 2016 MacBook Pro was, I believe, $2,300, which is a whole lot of money. I've never spent anywhere near that, but I've been using this since 2016, and I've put this thing through the ringer like none else, filming videos. I'm streaming from it now. Look at that. I've watched streams on this. I have crunched 4K content on this in video editing for years. 700 videos done on this computer. It's a beast. And you get what you pay for, and it's really showing no signs of slowing down. Sure, there's going to be some battery decline, as with any battery. You charge the battery, it's going to decline over time, like any battery. But other than that, the panel looks fantastic still. The build quality is exceptional. And I really like this MacBook Pro. So again, it's different strokes. It's what you're looking for as well as your budget as well. Let's move on here to, we can go over cameras. We can go over other computer accessories or video creation accessories here. Actually, let's do that. Let's just bundle this all together for kind of project, business use, content creation. And then we're just gonna land the plane on the train, well, not the training necessarily, the video today. So let's go over some camera deals. Under Prime Day, always. Make sure you're looking under Prime Day. Now, here's the thing. That is not what I'm looking for. Actually, that is, I'm gonna mention that. You may be thinking, well, I'm not looking for a camera. Here's why you might wanna consider a camera. You don't necessarily need to be a content creator or a streamer for a camera. I mean, like I've mentioned before in this video, just to capture life's moments, right? The kids, the pets, your vacation, what have you. You know, standard point and shoot or a video camera could be something that could really help you out. But check this out. So I typed in cameras and security cameras actually came up here. So I wasn't necessarily looking at this, but let me show you this. That's a great deal. We are definitely leaving this linked for you. So Amazon's own products save 70% on Amazon devices. That is crazy. Okay, let's do a tangent. Let's take a look at some of the Amazon devices here. I personally have not used these, but I have looked at getting the Blink Mini for some time now. I've read a ton of reviews, and these are quality products here. But obviously, you're familiar with the Amazon Echo devices and the Alexa devices. So this is a mini indoor security camera here. This is a 2-pack. Yeah, it's a 2-pack for a $25 savings. Is the single on sale as well? $15. It may be the time for me to pull the trigger on this. And I see my brother, my twin brother Matt, in the live chat here. This may be something for him to snag for the house as well. This is stellar, folks. This is a stellar 70% off. Okay, so an indoor security camera. There's a 2-pack. There's a 3-pack. You and I both know the importance of protecting your home or your apartments, wherever you're at here. So these indoor security cameras, now these do plug in, of course, because there's constant monitoring here. It's 1080p. You can save on any package for the 3-camera, the 2-camera, or the 1-camera package. So why would you want an indoor camera? Well, obviously, you can see here, checking in on the pets at home, right? And the way that this works is you can actually use an app to literally tap into your webcam. And again, you can see here, you can monitor what's going on at home. So maybe you're at work, whatever. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the electric Verizon's coming over to fix something. I don't know, right? There's a lot of use cases for security. But having the peace of mind that you have monitoring, and if you have a larger home, get the 3-pack. Get several 3-packs. And again, do your research on how many you can tether together here for the Blink cameras. Stellar reviews. Now with some of these security cameras, there may be a monthly subscription to host the, right here, store events conveniently and securely in the cloud with a 30-day free trial of the Blink subscription plan, or locally with a module and a USB flash drive. So consider that. Some of these have, where does the data go? So it has to be hosted somewhere. So sometimes it's a subscription plan. But you're saving $35 on the 3-pack. You're saving $25 on the 2-pack. And here's another thing here. Let me hydrate real quick here, but I got another important point on this. I appreciate you guys watching here. Ash K asking about GPUs. So we're not necessarily getting into computer components today, but again, what I would do, Ash K, hopefully I'm saying that okay, is go up here to search for Prime Day, and you can search for GPUs and other computer components there. I appreciate you watching here today. So here's another thing I wanted to mention with these cameras. Is it's not just for theft, okay? We think about these indoor cameras. It's not just theft. It's not just general monitoring. It's also for insurance. So if you're renting, I'm renting here, and here we go. If I have, here's the apartment, right? If I have valuable things in this apartment, which I do, I mean, I have this laptop, I got a TV, I got these lights, these are expensive things. Is if I had a security camera that shows I own these products. This is in part what your renter's insurance does, but it proves in the event of a, God forbid, a fire, something happens, and these items were destroyed, for an insurance claim, it can say, like, listen, yeah, I owned whatever, 5K worth of items in this apartment. You show that with your renter's insurance claim, etc. Right? The TV was worth this. I had this, right? So it helps prove that in the case of an apartment or home, right? What am I talking about? An apartment? It could be your home. It could be your work shed. Well, if it's outside, you have to work out the outlets as long as you had an outlet there. But you get the point. Anyway, we're getting off track here. I want to go into cameras. That's a great deal, though. I'm kind of getting wowed with that deal. Can we actually go into the Amazon devices? Here we go. 70%, folks, on Amazon devices right here. I'm not going to get into all this, but I mean, 50% off the Echo Dot. A great deal there. You save, what, 25 bucks on that. And of course, there's a lot of things here. There's the Fire HD, but that's not necessarily what we're getting into today. But 70% off there, which is pretty neat. And again, to make sure to take advantage of this, there is that link down below in the description to get the Prime. Well, look, okay, I don't know why it's not pulling up with actual photography. There we go. Some photography cameras, but there's a great question. The Canon, did I spell that correctly? I did not. I don't think I did. There's our cameras. Not on sale because we don't have that Prime Day deal. But Stephanie was asking about the Canon M50. That's why I wanted to pull it up here. You can see it's so popular that it's actually marketed for content creators. This camera right here, the Canon EOS M50. And again, you can see here with a tripod grip and stereo mic. But I didn't see that on sale. So let's see if we can find some camera deals. How about videography? You're all seeing my awful spelling today. There we go. Or can we just search up Canon camera? Did you see what I see? What? Did you? What? Did you see what I? That's huge. Maybe I just wasn't searching it correctly, or maybe I just didn't see it. It's a lightning deal. Oh my gosh. This is a lightning deal. We may have to get this for Matt for his channel. This is a lightning deal, folks. It's already 14% claimed. Stephanie, yeah, to answer your question, no, it's not played out. The Canon M50 is not played out. It's a solid camera. Again, I use my phone when I film, but I've done tons and hundreds of hours and hours of research on cameras, and I will be getting a camera. Maybe I'll pick up this one. It ends in just 9 hours. This is a lightning deal on the Canon M50 Creator Kit. It's already 14% claim because everyone knows this is a great deal. This is a good camera. #1 release in mirrorless cameras, the EOS Mark 50 or the M50 Mark II. So in this kit, you get the camera. You can see the setup right there in the box. You get a mic. You get a tripod grip. It's a grip that also doubles. You can see there as a mini tripod. And the reason why right here, here's a fantastic picture of it. So here's what you're getting for, what is the deal? $165 off. This is a great deal. So you get the body lens right here. You get the lens, you get the camera, you get this tripod mount. Because again, folks, I mean, if you're making video, you get the camera, you get the lens, and then you start to film, you say, oh, how am I gonna position this camera? You forgot about it. You need some like a tripod. You need to put it somewhere. So it comes with this. The EOS, one of the reasons that this is such a popular camera is it's not too expensive. This is not a crazy $3,000 camera. It has the flip out screen. So if you're trying to film any kind of vlog style or filming yourself, if you're filming any kind of that selfie content, this has a flip out screen. So you can keep yourself in frame, which is so, or if you're filming with someone else, let's say you're filming an interview or what, again, vlogging, selfie, right, mode. You want to make sure in frame. You need a ideally flip out screen like that. And the crazy thing about this bundle is it comes with a mic from Canon as well. I'm trying to see more details on that mic. Here's the setup right here. It looks like it is configurable to a couple of different angles. There's different creator kits here, but again, if you want to rely, if you don't want to do a ton of research on cameras, if you're a creator or an upcoming creator, this lightning deal, I'd grab the lightning deal right now. You're saving $165. You have a mic, you have a camera, and you have a mini tripod. You're ready to go. You're ready to create a video. Or again, a business. Let's think bigger here. If you have a business, or if your business needs one that's not too crazy expensive, or if you're just working on a side hustle that needs to create video for whatever reason, just 9 hours left on that. Actually, I'm gonna screenshot that to make sure I don't forget that deal. That's a solid deal. I didn't see that earlier. It may have just popped up, or maybe I just missed it. So folks, right now, we are looking for the best Prime Day deals. And here's some other cameras. $449 for the camera alone. Wow. I don't see a lot of other Prime Day deals on that. Well, we're looking up Canon cameras. We can look up Sony cameras too. Let's look for some Sony bundles. A60, A6000, that's pretty good. That's just the body. They're not showing us any real Sony deals. Again, folks, see these Alpha 7R is a $3,000 camera. See, this is why that content creator kit is so powerful. And do you want to know something else? That is literally for just the body, which means you need to buy a lens as well. The body alone is $3,000, and you need a lens. Look, there's no lens on that. So that just shows the power in getting a more reasonable camera there. I don't see any deals on Sony cameras. Again, this is constantly changing. And in fact, we could look for some deals tomorrow. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. So you and I can dig for some more deals tomorrow. Definitely drop a like if you'd appreciate that, if you want to see some deals for tomorrow. Or if you're just getting value in this stream today. I appreciate every single one of you here. Still about 200 people here. So you're very smart because you want to save money. And I appreciate you being here. And again, subscribe. Join the team here. We have a lot of fun over here. And let me know what you're shopping for today on Prime Day. Today and tomorrow, we just discovered that one deal. I would go for any Sony or Canon deals. Those are really the major players in the camera space. So doing your own research right here for Prime Day. Let me try it again. Maybe it just didn't pop up. Camera. Give me a deal. This is the only one I see. So this is a Alpha 6000. And again, this is just the body. So you would need a lens. You can see here there's options for lenses. And again, you can do some research here. I'm not an expert on lenses and cameras. I have done a good amount of research though. But you save $203 on this one, 37%. And there's so much that goes on with cameras is, okay, you know, what is the aperture? Remember that f-stop, the aperture. How much light can get into this sensor? Come on. Nope. Come on. Nope. Trying to zoom in here. Okay, doesn't want to zoom in. How much light can get into that sensor if you're shooting at night? And it's also going to avoid that noise, it's called, that grainy look when you shoot video or photos, that grainy look at night. So that's why you want a low aperture. There's a whole bunch of settings. Okay, let's move on. I'm going to search something I'm really excited about. Any other camera deals? There's got to be some other camera deals. Just 39 hours left, folks. You can see in the top right, it's 39 hours left. Camera for videography. I can't, is that how you, that's how you do it, right? Tripods too, geez. I forgot about tripods. Okay, anyway, we'll move on from cameras because I do want to talk about some other camera accessories and stuff like that. Please tell me DJI is on sale. That'd be crazy. Okay, I'm leaving. I am leaving the stream right now. I'm not, but I am. Folks, that's crazy. I'm about to just drop the stream so I can buy some of this stuff. There are sales on DJI. That is crazy. So folks, if you don't know about DJI, DJI is the leader in drones and other portable video equipment. You can see right here. They are unquestionably the leader in drone technology and products. And they have a ton of Prime Day deals. This is so exciting. Let's jump into it. Oh my goodness. That's a huge savings. Okay, right here, let's check this one out. This is huge. So this is ending in one day. Of course, this is a Prime Day deal. The DJI Mavic Mini. This is a combo, which means you get all these accessories for $126 savings. I've looked at this. I think I looked at this one or the Air. DJI has a ton of different options as far as their, oh, this is the Mini. I'm trying to remember which one's bigger, the Mini or the Air. But anyway, I've looked at small drones like this. So why would you want a drone? Obviously for these more cinematic shots. You can see here, we got a skater, any active shooting. You can see there's active tracking. So it can track your subject. It can track even you. Look at that, it's safe enough to use inside even. I'm not sure what they're filming inside. They're shooting the dog, but you can see the safety guards on it. So even though it is inside, actually it is safe to fly inside. It'll just bump. I mean, it could crash. I mean, but it won't, damage anything necessarily. It has the propeller guards. So it looks like it comes with the remote. It comes with the drone. It comes with propeller guards, a case, 3 batteries, and a charger. That's a nice bundle here. Now, when it comes to drones, keep in mind, again, this could be for your business. If you know someone that owns a business, they want to do commercials, what have you, if they have a YouTube channel, they're trying to promote their business on their YouTube channel and making video. Look at the camera sales. Look at everything we've talked about today. That this is a great way to stand out and get that footage. Excuse me, we've been sitting for 2 hours here. Let's shift a little bit. The footage that no one else has. Or again, if you want to be a content creator, this is a great way to stand out. So a little bit under $400, you save 126 here. Yeah, I think that the bundle where you get all the stuff is the biggest bang for your buck here. Let's go back to DJI. And again, all products, I keep saying all, Most products mentioned today will be linked down below in the description after this stream. If you're watching live, we'll just go through there. We'll make sure we link everything in the description. Those are affiliate links, which means I will receive a commission if you shop through those links. And I do appreciate you clicking on those links and shopping through those links. What else did DJI have? Because we saw that drone. There's ND filter. So for instance, if you bought this Mavic Mini, you might want to get these ND filters. So what this is, an ND filter is a night and day filter. ND, night day. So if you're shooting, you can see here, if you have a drone, it has the lens on it, right? So if it's super sunny, you know, I lived in San Diego for 3 years, super sunny. It's not a bad thing, right? But or it's just cloudy and the color just doesn't look good. You can snap on one of these filters. You can see there's several filters in this bundle. Wow, you save $40. You know what? We'll leave this link down below as well. $40 on this ND filter bundle for your drone. And it'll even out the colors. It'll reduce glare greatly using an ND filter. Folks, right now we are shopping for camera and DJI accessories. And I'm looking for something in particular. Does anyone know what I'm looking for? Put your guess down below in the comments of the live chat. I don't see it. I'm going to search for it by name. DJI Osmo. No way. No way. This is on sale as well. This is like blowing my mind, the deals today and tomorrow. It's funny. You're like, I don't know if you get as excited as I do about these deals, because these are stellar products. These are crazy good products, folks. And you can save $30 on this. This is the newest model too. This is the DJI Osmo. I was gonna go get it. The DJI Osmo 4. I could get it, but I'm tethered to the lav mic, so it looked kind of silly. So what this is a stabilizer for your phone. This is amazing. Let me tell you what this does and why you would want this. So if you're taking video on your phone, again, I don't want to spend money on a cameraman. I'm filming my family vacation, anniversary, YouTube content creator. I'm a streamer, whatever. I want to create video content. If you walk anywhere when you film, you're going to have bumpy, unstable footage. You may not think it's that bad. I know my phone has internal image stabilization. It's going to look bad. Trust me. It's not. If you're a business, get this. If you're a small business, get this. For your video content creation, it's the cherry on the sundae that people don't really notice, but it'll absolutely make a world of a difference in your video content. Here's why. Again, this is the image stabilizer. So for instance, take your phone, hold it in your hands, and hold it here. Let me just, I have my phone on a mini tripod here. Let me take it off. So if you take your phone and you film, right? I'm filming whatever, like this. I'm filming my friend biking in the mountains. I'm filming my dog and my kid running on the beach of our family vacation. And I'm following them. I'm filming them. You're gonna have bumpy footage. I'm exaggerating, right? But even if you try to be smooth with your running, it's gonna shake. It's gonna be unstable. And then those memories that you try to capture, or that commercial that you're trying to make, whatever it is, it's gonna look amateur. So with this, you're gonna hold it here. I'll pretend mine's over in the container, but you're gonna hold it, like this. The phone, well, I guess I could put it in here. And the phone is gonna be just like that. And you'll balance the phone in this gimbal based on the weight of the phone. And it'll be like this, right? So now I'm following my friend biking or whatever, and I'm tracking them with this. And the gimbal will stabilize that footage. I feel like I should have gotten it for you, but I don't have the 4. I have the Osmo 3, which is still a good product. Anyway, you get the point. It stabilizes your video right here. There you go. There's a little family example there. So, and you can see here, it tracks your subject. It's crazy. You click and drag on your phone right here. It works with the DJI app. You click and drag or you tap on the subjects that you want it to follow. It will keep that subject in frame. You just simply track them generally, and the gimbal will automatically turn, and you can see here in this example, it'll track those subjects. It's one less thing to worry about, and it eliminates that shaky footage. It's a great product. I'm going on and on about it, but $30 off and 20% savings there. Exclusive Prime Day deal. I'm blown away that that is on sale. Again, I'll screenshot that, and again, we'll link to most everything here that you know, once I go through the stream and link these products here. That is a stellar deal. Yeah, Matt has the gimbal. Matt also has the DJI Mobile 3. And we get tons of, let's see if the 3 is on sale, actually. DJI Osmo Mobile 3. Well, it's technically called DJI Osmo Mobile 3. Yeah, just their newest one's on sale, which makes sense because it's their newest one. The only difference is this one attaches with a magnet. So it's magnetic on the back of your phone, and then it attaches to this little clamp right here. So you can see here, there is the magnetic phone clamp. There's the ring holder. So you'll attach that to your phone. It snaps onto this, and then the whole rig snaps onto this. It comes with a grip tripod, which is like a mini tripod as well. Storage pouch, wrist wrap. I have the 3, which is basically pretty similar. I love it. And you can see Matt comments there. It's a fantastic item there. Okay, let's see what else. What else we got for DJI? Because this is like the best of the best. If we can find more DJI items, you're getting the best of the best. We went over the drones. We went over the gimbal. That makes sense. You know, their bread and butter is drones and then, yeah, gimbals. So we already covered both of those. That makes sense there. What else? What else we got here? Try live streaming. We'll see what this pulls up. Okay, it's giving me some ideas. None of this in particular, but it is giving me some ideas for lights and whatnot. Yeah, let's look for some photo lights. Because we went over these ring lights, but perfect. Perfect. I want to show you this. I've looked at these before, actually. We'll pull this up too. That's pretty neat. Actually, you know what? Let's see if there's any, let's look for some fun items. I wonder if Philips Hue has, they do have some stuff here. Excellent. We got a ton of stuff to go over. Hey, folks, drop a like if you're enjoying the content so far. Appreciate you being here. So here are some more desktop lights. This is a nice budget option. This is from Newer, which is another very trusted brand when it comes to videography, photo gear, and lighting, specifically more towards the budget end. So if you are a streamer, or this could be good for your desk setup, because this is specifically tabletop right here. So you can see here there's different LED panels here. And then this actually has different gels or covers here. So if you want to have some effects in the background of your videos, that can be pretty solid to add some interest to your videos. Some diffusers there. And that's $10 off. That's 25% off. And then this is more of a enthusiast setup. So these are actual softbox lights. They take up more room. I've had these, not this specific brand, but I've had softbox lights like this. So you can see it's 2 lights, they're umbrella lights. It has a diffuser, which is a nice kind of canvas that goes in front of these bulbs, so you don't get a harsh light. If you have a problem with, if you ever put a lamp in front of you or something, or a desk lamp, if it's not diffused light, it can be pretty harsh. So this is a nice bundle. It's really, again, if you have a business, you're trying to create commercials, a content creator, then there's 2 softbox lights right here with diffusers and bulbs. $13 off on that one. That's a pretty good deal as well. But I wanted to show you this. Let's kind of close with some fun toys, if you will, some kind of stuff in the tech space here. So Philips Hue are the colored lights that I use in the background of my videos. I think I have a maybe 13 or 11 light setup so far. And there are a few items that are on sale with Philips Hue. And I'm going to explain why you should go with Philips Hue over other competitors. What else? Is it just the one product? It kind of looks like it. Still worth it. This one's on sale too. What else? Yeah, we'll click on that one too. I'm looking for something in particular. One more. Yeah, I don't see it. Let's just click on this again and refresh. Okay, cool, all good. All good. This is the Bluetooth. Great. All right, folks, so let me show you this. Is this a bundle? It is a bundle right here. Wow. $20 off on this one. This is awesome. Okay, so if you are, this applies to so many people. So number one, if you're creating video, just in general, and if you want to mimic the look here, let me, if you want to mimic, well, we'll go full screen. Why not? If you want to mimic, I can never do this. Oh, look how silly this looks right now. Look how silly this looks. If you want to mimic this lighting under the couch, if you want to mimic this lighting above the cabinets, if you have under cabinet area right here, if you want lights right here, whatever, if you want it for ambiance, if you want it for whatever reason, this is how I do it. So, I mean, hey, maybe you got the teenagers at home, maybe you got the kids, right? They want the cool lights. All the kids have the cool lights in their room. This could be an option for them. Again, if you want the ambiance in your room, if you want to set up like this, that, I mean, obviously it looks, super cool at night. It's obviously daytime here, but you've seen the videos, or if you haven't, check out other videos on the channel here. This really creates a pop in any room when it comes to ambiance. Because, I mean, let's be frank here. You may not realize, but the standard halogen bulbs, the regular yellowish lights, or even white light, it gets kind of boring. And it does nothing for your mood. And you may be thinking, like, dude, like, what is light gonna do? It does a lot. It does a lot for your mood. I mean, think about when it rains 4 days in a row, and you're like, I'm feeling kind of down, man. I haven't seen the sun. Light plays a big part in our mood. So check this out. These are the light strips from Philips. Philips Hue is their division for these color changing lights. So it's millions of different colors. It is completely customizable within the Philips Hue app. And the reason that this one is pretty cool is because there's a base kit, which is right here on the bottom. It's a 6-foot power cable. And then up top is a smaller, what is that, a foot? 3 foot. A 3-foot extension. So can you do the math on that? 6, carry the, come on. It's a 9-foot bundle here. And you can put this under the cabinets. If you want to be crazy like me, yeah, put it under the couch. You can put it under the TV stand, which I think is really cool. And here's another thing. When it comes to Philips Hue, it's not just, hey, I'm going to make it, like blue. You can do that. But with the Philips Hue app, you can actually sync these lights depending on where you're using it. But you can sync these lights to music, you can sync it to video, you can sync it to gameplay. So if you want to put this around a TV, on the back of a TV, or again, in your gaming room to really create an immersive space, all over your theater, your home, right? Your living room, I should say, to really create that immersive video experience, then these can sync to video or music. They can flash to music. They can change color as well at the same time. Now, these will not sync with your TV screen. There's a separate device to do that. Or actually check if that's on sale. Again, there's a separate device to sync with your TV, but it'll sync with your phone, music. It'll sync to your computer and your laptop, video and music as well. That's a nice bundle. You get the 6 foot plus the 3 foot, and you save 20 bucks on that. We'll definitely leave that one linked down below. 20 bucks saving, that's good. You're basically getting the extension for free there. It's the Philips Hue Sync box. Let's see if this is on sale. I didn't think so. So the sync box right here, this is how you sync to your TV. It's an expensive item. I don't know. I'm not super techie. I don't know why it's so expensive. I do have this for my TV, but you need this to sync your Hue lights to your TV. That's a whole different thing. I just want to be straightforward of what works and what doesn't on those Hue lights there. And I think, folks, we're going to wrap it up there. I know there's no other Apple sales. We'll just check before we go. Yeah. You know Apple's not, yeah, these are just the bands. You know Apple's not doing any Prime Day deals. Well, cool. Very good. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video today. Again, check for those links coming up here in the next hour or so. Make sure to capitalize on any lightning deals. They will literally not be available later today or in a day. You know, you have to check on the hours there of any lightning deals. Really had a lot of fun today. Let me know what was your biggest takeaway here, what products you are thinking about picking up as well. And let me know if you would like to see more of a deep dive as far as finding deals tomorrow on day 2, the final day of Amazon Prime. Pick up the stuff. Let me know. Let me know actually in the comments or the live chats what you're picking up today and tomorrow on Prime Day. And as always, definitely drop me a like if you got value in this video. And of course, you can click or tap screen here for my newest video, as well as a video recommended for you. And I'll see you in the next one.